Forget bone broth. There's a powerful natural food that actually builds muscle and fights sarcopenia. For seniors over 60, it restores strength, improves balance, and helps you stay active. Stay till the end, because the last tip reveals how to eat it for the fastest, most lasting results. The first big myth we need to tackle is that building muscle is simply about eating enough protein and lifting weights. While protein is undeniably essential, you simply cannot grow or repair muscle without its amino acids. Most people, even many healthcare professionals, completely overlook a fundamental component. Think of protein as the bricks on a construction site. You can have all the bricks in the world, but if you don't have the scaffolding, the mortar, and the strong frame to hold those bricks together, you're not going to build a sturdy house. The exact same principle applies to your muscles. Inside your body, that crucial scaffolding is made of collagen. Collagen is the most abundant protein in your entire body, making up about 30% of your total protein content. It forms the connective tissue that surrounds and supports your muscles, strengthens your tendons and ligaments, and even reinforces the microscopic structure of each individual muscle fiber. Without strong, sufficient collagen, the amino acids from the protein you eat cannot properly integrate into your muscle tissue. In other words, you could be consuming 100 grams of protein a day, but without enough collagen to bind it, much of it is unfortunately wasted. Here's the silent problem that starts to emerge inside your body. Beginning in your 20s, your natural collagen production starts to decline. This happens slowly at first, then much more rapidly after the age of 40. By the time you reach your 60s, you could be producing less than half the collagen you made in your prime. This drastic reduction is one of the hidden root causes of sarcopenia, where your body simply cannot build or repair the essential scaffolding your muscles rely on. That's why you see so many seniors who eat well and stay active, yet still experience a frustrating loss of strength, stability, and resilience. It's not a lack of effort, it's a critical lack of collagen. To truly understand this, imagine you're trying to patch a hole in the wall of your house. You can have all the plaster you want, that's your protein. But if the wooden frame behind the wall is rotting, that's your collagen. The patch will inevitably crumble and fall apart. You desperately need both the plaster and the strong frame for any repair to hold. Your muscles work in precisely the same way. What's more, cutting-edge research strongly backs this up. Several clinical trials show that when older adults combine collagen supplementation with resistance exercise, they gain significantly more muscle and strength compared to exercise or protein alone. One remarkable randomized trial in Germany followed men over 70, finding that those who combined collagen peptides with strength training gained twice as much muscle mass as those who trained without collagen. The message couldn't be clearer. Collagen is not optional for healthy aging. It is the vital missing link. So, the key takeaway here is crucial. Don't think of collagen as separate from protein. Instead, think of it as the indispensable partner that makes your protein intake truly useful. If you want to halt muscle loss and effectively fight sarcopenia, then incorporating collagen into your daily nutrition strategy isn't just an option, it's a necessity. Now that we understand collagen is the essential scaffolding your muscles need, let's talk about what specifically happens as you age, because the age-related decline in collagen production is one of the most consistently overlooked drivers of weakness, stiffness, and slow recovery. Collagen is primarily built from specific amino acids, mainly glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. Your body's cells meticulously weave these amino acids together into long, rope-like fibers that give your tissues their incredible strength and elasticity. However, starting in midlife, the very enzymes responsible for assembling this collagen become less active. Simultaneously, oxidative stress, think of it as an internal rusting, begins to actively break down the collagen you already possess. The result is a devastating double hit. Your body is making less new collagen and destroying more of the old. By the time someone reaches their 60s, their collagen levels can be down by more than 50% compared to their youth. And this isn't just about wrinkles on your skin. This profound decline directly affects muscle recovery, tendon resilience, and even the tiny microvascular networks that deliver vital blood and nutrients to your muscles. When collagen is low, your tissues quite literally begin to lose their structural integrity. Imagine a worn-out elastic band. It used to stretch and bounce back effortlessly, but now it cracks, frays, and takes much longer to return to its original shape. That is precisely what happens in your muscles, tendons, and ligaments as you age. What does this alarming internal process look like in your daily life? It manifests as soreness that irritatingly lingers for days after even light activity. It shows up as nagging joint aches, reduced flexibility, or that disheartening feeling that your legs just don't have the same spring they once did. For many, this leads to a dangerous cycle of exercising less, which in turn accelerates muscle loss even further. It's a vicious downward spiral. Less collagen leads to weaker muscles, which leads to less activity, ultimately leading to even more sarcopenia. Let me provide another simple analogy. Picture a new mattress. When it's fresh, the springs are firm and the fabric is taut. You can jump on it and it bounces back instantly. That's how youthful connective tissue behaves. But after 20 years, the springs sag, the fabric tears, and every movement sinks deeper, taking much longer to rebound. That's exactly what declining collagen does inside your body. The scientific community has been exploring this phenomenon. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that older adults with higher collagen intake exhibited significantly better muscle function, less joint pain, and faster recovery after exercise compared to those with low collagen intake. Another trial demonstrated that daily collagen peptides dramatically improved grip strength and walking speed in seniors within just 12 weeks. The takeaway is clear. The natural decline in collagen production is not just a cosmetic issue. It is a fundamental root cause of muscle weakness, chronic joint pain, and slow recovery. And unless you actively replenish collagen through strategic food choices, you are fighting an uphill battle against sarcopenia. So if you are over 50, it is no longer sufficient to merely eat protein. You must actively support your vital collagen scaffolding. Otherwise, every workout, every meal, and every effort you make towards maintaining your strength is sadly being built on a crumbling foundation. For many years, bone broth has been marketed as the ultimate collagen solution, prominently featured in wellness blogs, popular cookbooks, and even celebrity diets. The concept seems straightforward. Simmer bones for hours, extract the precious collagen, and sip your way to stronger joints and muscles. It sounds incredibly convincing, but when you meticulously examine the science, the true story is strikingly different. Here's what's really happening inside that simmering pot of broth. Bones themselves are predominantly minerals, calcium and phosphorus. The vast majority of an animal's collagen is not densely concentrated in the bone itself, but rather in its connective tissues, skin, tendons, and cartilage. While boiling bones does release some collagen fragments, the actual amount transferred to the broth is far lower than most people realize. Independent laboratory analyses consistently confirm this stark reality. Most commercial store-bought bone broths typically contain a mere 2 to 3 grams of collagen per cup. Even the most carefully prepared homemade versions, simmered for 24 hours, rarely exceed 5 grams. This is a critical point. To meaningfully support muscle repair and effectively prevent sarcopenia, seniors need at least 15 grams of collagen daily. That means you would need to consume 3 to 5 large bowls of bone broth every single day just to barely hit the minimum baseline. For most individuals, this is simply unrealistic and impractical. Let's compare that dismal amount to the actual needs of your muscles. Clinical studies consistently show that collagen only begins to stimulate meaningful muscle protein synthesis and connective tissue repair at doses above 10 grams. Below that crucial threshold, your body may absorb some of the amino acids, but you simply do not receive the profound structural benefits necessary for muscle regeneration. This is precisely why so many seniors lament, "I drink bone broth every day, but I'm still weak and sore. The dose is just far too low to make a significant difference. Let me illustrate this with a simple, impactful analogy. Imagine you are diligently trying to patch a road riddled with potholes. If you merely sprinkle a handful of gravel into one hole, you haven't actually repaired the road. Cars will still get stuck and damaged. You desperately need truckloads of asphalt, not just a few spoonfuls. Bone broth, in this context, is that meager spoonful. It feels comforting and soothing, but it fundamentally fails to deliver enough collagen to genuinely repair the gaping potholes in your muscle tissue. There's another pervasive issue. Many commercial broths are heavily diluted, processed at high temperatures, or stripped of their vital gelatin content to create a clear, shelf-stable liquid. This further reduces the amount of usable collagen that ultimately reaches your cup. Gelatin, crucially, is the natural form of collagen that directly helps rebuild tissue strength. Without it, the broth loses much of its therapeutic power. The research evidence is unequivocally clear. Bone broth can certainly be a comforting food, but it is demonstrably not a therapeutic collagen strategy if you are serious about fighting sarcopenia. You need sources that deliver 8 to 10 times the collagen per serving, not just a trace. This is where the truly overlooked powerhouse foods enter the picture. In just a moment, I will reveal the 2 liquid collagen sources that scientifically outperform bone broth, both in their exceptional collagen content and superior absorption. These are the real game changers for your strength and vitality. Now, let's talk about one of the most overlooked, yet incredibly powerful collagen sources on the entire planet: fish skin broth. Here's a crucial fact most people don't realize. Fish skin is an exceptionally rich, natural source of type 1 collagen. The exact type of collagen that makes up a staggering 70% of your skin, tendons, ligaments, and yes, the fundamental connective framework of your muscles. When you slow simmer fish skin and bones, you extract collagen that is not only significantly more concentrated than beef or chicken broth, but also dramatically more bioavailable. Why is it more bioavailable? Because fish collagen peptides possess a smaller molecular size. Think of it like comparing small keys to big keys. If you're trying to unlock the door to efficient muscle repair, the smaller key slips into the lock much more easily and quickly. Research consistently confirms this advantage. Fish-derived collagen peptides are absorbed up to 1.5 times more efficiently than collagen from land animals. This translates to less waste and significantly more actual collagen getting utilized by your muscles where it's needed most. To further simplify, imagine you're sending vital packages to a bustling city. Large, bulky boxes often take up excessive space and can easily get stuck at the post office. Smaller, compact packages, however, move swiftly and reliably reach their correct destination. Fish collagen is that perfectly sized small package. It moves through your digestive system smoothly and efficiently, allowing your cells to receive it much faster. And the clinical evidence is compelling. A 2019 study published in Marine Drugs impressively showed that daily supplementation with fish collagen significantly improved muscle mass, skin elasticity, and joint health in older adults within a mere 12 weeks. Another trial conducted in Japan found that fish collagen not only effectively preserved muscle fibers, but also notably improved grip strength, which is recognized as one of the very best predictors of healthy aging and longevity. Now, for the practical part, you don't necessarily need fancy supplements if you prefer not to use them. You can readily make nutrient-dense fish skin broth right in your own kitchen. All you need are the skins and bones from wild-caught fish like salmon, cod, or snapper. Simply simmer them gently with a splash of vinegar for approximately 3 to 4 hours. The result is a remarkably collagen-rich broth that delivers close to 10 grams of collagen per serving. That's double or even triple what you would typically get from beef bone broth. The taste is surprisingly mild, and you can easily incorporate it just like chicken stock into soups, sauces, or simply sip it warm in the evening as a comforting tonic. Furthermore, because it tends to be lower in heavy metals than land animal bones, it often presents a cleaner and healthier option. What the research consistently shows is this: fish collagen is one of the fastest absorbing and most muscle protective forms of collagen available today. If you are truly serious about preventing sarcopenia and maintaining your strength, adding just 1 cup of fish skin broth a day could be a profound and natural intervention. If fish skin broth is our first overlooked collagen powerhouse, the second one is even more surprising: egg membrane. Yes, that thin, almost invisible layer you see when you carefully peel a hard-boiled egg. That translucent film clinging tenaciously to the shell is nature's perfectly concentrated collagen and elastin package, specifically designed to protect the developing chick. And, as it turns out, it also offers incredible protection for us. Here's what's truly remarkable about egg membrane. It contains not just type 1 collagen, but also type 5 and type 10 collagens, which are absolutely essential for robust muscle, joint, and tendon repair. Beyond collagen, it naturally carries hyaluronic acid, glucosamine, and chondroitin, the exact same powerful compounds that orthopedic doctors frequently prescribe for comprehensive joint health. But here's the difference: you're getting them all synergistically in their natural food-based form. The research supporting egg membrane is truly impressive. A randomized controlled trial published in Clinical Interventions in Aging found that adults who took just 500 milligrams of natural egg membrane daily reported significant reductions in joint pain and stiffness within a mere 10 days, with continued progressive improvements in flexibility over 60 days. Other compelling studies demonstrate that egg membrane collagen actively stimulates fibroblasts, which are the specialized cells responsible for producing connective tissue. This means it proactively helps rebuild the critical scaffolding that tirelessly holds your muscles together. Let me offer a simple analogy. Think of your muscles as a towering skyscraper. Protein from your diet, whether it's whey or a delicious steak, builds the individual bricks of that structure. But without strong scaffolding, those bricks would inevitably collapse. Egg membrane collagen, along with its unique blend of supportive compounds, provides that essential scaffolding, the resilient framework that firmly holds your muscle fibers in place so they can grow stronger, resist breakdown, and maintain their integrity. Now here's how you can practically apply this knowledge. Egg membrane supplements are widely available, often labeled as NEM, or natural eggshell membrane, and just 1 small capsule can deliver the powerful equivalent of peeling dozens of eggs. For those who prefer whole food approaches, gently simmering eggs with their shells intact, a traditional method in some Asian cuisines, actually leaches trace amounts of these beneficial compounds into the cooking broth. It's a simple, ancestral way to reclaim natural collagen without resorting to expensive powders. And remember, sarcopenia is not merely about diminishing muscle size. It's profoundly about the strength and integrity of the connective tissue that expertly holds those muscles together. That is precisely why egg membrane is such an incredibly powerful ally. It delivers not only a diverse spectrum of collagens, but also the synergistic compounds that lubricate, repair, and reinforce your vital muscle and joint tissues. So now you can clearly see why relying solely on bone broth largely misses the mark. While bone broth is wonderfully warm and soothing, it is remarkably weak in therapeutic collagen content. In stark contrast, fish skin broth and egg membrane are dense, highly bioavailable, and clinically proven to fundamentally support and enhance muscle health. Now that we've delved into the compelling science and identified these specific, powerful foods, the crucial question becomes, how do you actually put this into practice in your daily life? Knowing that fish skin broth and egg membrane are potent allies is one thing, but consistently building a protocol that seamlessly fits into your routine, that is where true transformation really happens. Here's a simple, effective framework I highly recommend, thinking of your collagen intake in terms of timing, quality, and synergy. First, let's consider timing. Your body most effectively utilizes collagen when it's paired with some form of muscle stimulation. This means the absolute best time to consume collagen-rich foods or supplements is within an hour before or after engaging in resistance training, even a vigorous walk or a yoga session. Why? Because exercise significantly increases blood flow to your muscles and creates tiny, beneficial micro tears in the tissue. Collagen then acts like the efficient repair crew, arriving at the construction site while the scaffolding is still open and ready for action. If you're sipping fish skin broth in the morning before your workout, you are directly fueling this crucial repair process. Next, consider quality. Not all collagen is created equally, as we've learned. Aim for at least 10 to 15 grams per serving. 1 cup of carefully prepared homemade fish skin broth consistently delivers close to this optimal amount, while a concentrated capsule of natural eggshell membrane provides a potent, targeted boost. If you prefer or need additional support, you can also thoughtfully incorporate a clean, hydrolyzed collagen powder, preferably sourced from marine animals or pasture-raised land animals. Think of this powder as an excellent insurance policy for those busy days when making broth simply isn't feasible. Finally, and crucially, focus on synergy. Collagen performs best when thoughtfully paired with certain key nutrients. Vitamin C is absolutely essential because it acts as the spark plug your body uses to efficiently assemble collagen fibers. Without adequate vitamin C, your collagen intake is like having plenty of bricks but no mortar to bind them together. That's why consciously pairing your collagen with foods rich in vitamin C, like citrus fruits, fresh berries, or colorful bell peppers, dramatically improves its impact and effectiveness. Additionally, magnesium and zinc play vital roles in activating the enzymes that strengthen connective tissue. So, if you truly want to maximize absorption and benefit, add a refreshing squeeze of lemon to your broth or savor it alongside a vibrant salad bursting with colorful vegetables. Let me give you a practical, illustrative example of a collagen-boosting day designed to revitalize your body. Your breakfast could include a delicious smoothie fortified with marine collagen powder, fresh spinach, and a handful of antioxidant-rich berries. Lunch might consist of a protein-rich meal, perhaps perfectly grilled salmon paired with a generous serving of leafy greens. In the afternoon, specifically before your walk or workout, make it a habit to sip 1 warm cup of fish skin broth. Then, in the evening, consider taking a small egg membrane capsule with your dinner. Over the course of this single day, you will have delivered a powerful 20 to 25 grams of highly bioavailable collagen, perfectly spaced, to comprehensively support ongoing muscle repair and rejuvenation. Research consistently shows that consistent intake of collagen over weeks to months leads to truly measurable differences, not just in enhanced muscle mass, but also in improved grip strength, better balance, and significantly increased joint comfort. These tangible markers are the very indicators that directly determine your independence and overall longevity as you age. And here's the truly exciting part. Collagen's benefits extend far beyond just your muscles. When you intentionally nourish your connective tissue, you also simultaneously improve your skin's elasticity, dramatically reduce persistent joint pain, staunchly support your gut lining, and even promote deeper, more restorative sleep. This comprehensive ripple effect is why many individuals often notice their hair and skin remarkably improving alongside their boosted energy and enhanced mobility, because it's all intricately connected within your amazing body. So here is my direct challenge for you for the next 2 weeks. Try incorporating either fish skin broth or egg membrane, or ideally both into your daily routine. Take careful note of how your joints begin to feel, observe how quickly you recover from exercise, and even pay attention to the noticeable changes in your skin's appearance. You might be genuinely surprised at how quickly your body responds and regenerates when you provide it with the fundamental raw materials it truly needs to thrive. Let's step back and pull all of this truly vital information together. We began by addressing a pervasive and comforting myth that bone broth is the ultimate food for enduring strength and longevity. However, upon closer scientific examination, the evidence told us a profoundly different story. Bone broth, while undoubtedly warm and soothing, simply does not deliver enough potent collagen to meaningfully protect against sarcopenia. At its very best, it provides only a fraction of what your aging body truly needs for robust muscle support. Here's the critical understanding of what is really happening inside your body. Sarcopenia is not merely muscle shrinking with age. It is the insidious, gradual loss of the indispensable scaffolding, your body's intricate collagen network, that valiantly holds muscle fibers together. Without strong, intact connective tissue, protein alone cannot effectively rebuild your muscles. This is precisely why so many individuals can consume plenty of meat and diligently lift weights, yet still lament feeling progressively weaker year after year. The vital missing piece in this puzzle, unequivocally, is collagen. And this is precisely where our previously overlooked foods magnificently shine. Fish skin broth, with its highly bioavailable collagen peptides, provides the precisely sized, small keys your body critically needs to unlock efficient repair. Egg membrane, with its unique and powerful mix of multiple collagen types, along with hyaluronic acid and glucosamine, furnishes your tissues with the comprehensive scaffolding, lubrication, and fundamental support needed to remain resilient and strong. Together, these two remarkable sources deliver not just a single form of collagen, but a full, synergistic toolkit specifically designed for optimal muscle and joint health. The rigorous scientific research is crystal clear. Regular, consistent intake of these specific collagen-rich foods significantly improves muscle mass, enhances strength, boosts joint comfort, and even improves skin elasticity. These are not merely cosmetic benefits. They are tangible, clinically proven predictors of healthy aging, sustained independence, and vibrant vitality throughout your later years. So, what is the clear, actionable takeaway from all of this crucial information? First, aim for at least 10 to 15 grams of high-quality collagen daily from superior sources like homemade fish, skin broth, or marine collagen supplements. Second, always pair your collagen intake with vitamin C-rich foods and consistent exercise for maximum absorption and utilization by your body. Third, consider natural egg membrane as a concentrated, powerful supplement specifically for advanced connective tissue repair and lubrication. Think of this approach as a truly invaluable investment in yourself. Every thoughtful sip of broth, every precisely dosed capsule, and every nutrient-rich meal becomes a significant deposit into your invaluable strength account. And unlike fleeting quick fixes, these consistent deposits compound powerfully over time, rewarding you with a body that feels and functions remarkably younger than your chronological age. Here is my final empowering challenge for you. Try incorporating just one of these impactful changes, starting today. Take the step to brew a batch of homemade fish skin broth, add a powerful collagen smoothie to your morning routine, or simply begin with a small egg membrane capsule. Carefully track how your body responds over the next 14 days. Pay close attention to your recovery after activity, notice your daily energy levels, and even observe how easily you move when you first wake up in the morning. If this essential message has added true value to your life, I sincerely invite you to like this video, share it generously with someone who desperately needs to hear it, and subscribe to join our thriving community of dedicated individuals committed to optimizing their health and vitality naturally. Together, we are powerfully rewriting the story of aging, proving unequivocally that with the right informed strategies, enduring strength, vibrant energy, and true vitality are not inevitably lost with time. They can absolutely be rebuilt, one smart, empowered choice at a time.